Good afternoon.
Thank you for coming. Before we start, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Bruna Marcelino. I'm from Brazil. I'm graduated in economics and my minor is investment strategies. I had a great experience in the career preparation activity, which I'm going to share with everyone today. My presentation has 3 main areas and will take around 15 minutes. First, I'm going to give you a brief overview of the host company. Second, I'm going to talk about the organizational structure and my job description. And finally, I will list some benefits and challenges in this internship. This is Chicago Board of Trade.
Wow.
Good.
First, overview of the host company. Chicago Mercantile Exchange, or CME Group, is the largest marketplace in the world. Because of this, the city of Chicago is called the risk management capital of the world. What does that mean, the risk management capital of the world? For example, a farmer who plants tomatoes does not know what the price of tomato will be at harvest time. So, if there are only a few tomatoes, the price might go up. Otherwise, if there are too many tomatoes, the price might go down. Only to clarify, suppose I am the farmer and I have 2 tomatoes. At this time, people here need 10 tomatoes. I have 2 and people need 10. So, the price will increase and I will sell the 2 tomatoes to a person who pays the highest price. But if I have 100 tomatoes and the same 10 people, I need to decrease the price and have like a sale to try selling more tomatoes. So, the farmer is at risk from changing prices. He can use future contracts at the Chicago Board of Trade to manage or hedge this risk. What risk? Changing prices. In this case, he plants tomatoes. He needs to sell the tomato. So, he can sell tomato future contracts at the Chicago Board of Trade to fix the price he might deliver the tomatoes for in the future. The Chicago Mercantile Exchange Group is comprised of 4 major future exchanges, and Chicago Board of Trade is one of them. I worked on the trading floor at Chicago Board of Trade for 3 months. I was trader assistant or runner, and I will explain later why runner. And I work for Vision Financial Markets, and they provide an array of products and services to help individual investors and brokers to trade in options, future, stocks, bonds, among others. Each product at the Chicago Board of Trade is negotiated in an area called a pit. Is this stuff. Pit is octagon in shape with stairs going down. Looks similar an auditorium. So the trades be in this place. If you go to LaSalle Street, here in Chicago, you can see the name Chicago Board of Trade, and below you see a design like octagonal is the pit. His logo is the pit. I work for Euro-Dollar Future Options Pit. What is Euro-Dollar? Euro-Dollar is US dollar on deposit in bank outside the United States. Can be in euro. In Chicago Mercantile Exchange, the Euro-Dollar contracts reflect the offered interest rate for 3 months $1 million contract, $1 million deposit. So if you make a little mistake, will be a lot of money. One contract is $1 million. I'm talking about the Chicago financial markets only to make the relationship between the companies clear. I work for a brokerage, Vision Financial Market, which is placed into the Chicago Board of Trade. This marketplace is a part of Chicago Mercantile Exchange Group. Now I will talk about the organizational structure in the company. The company team is composed for 2 traders, 2 clerks, and 1 runner. This was my position. Traders, these crazy guys. Buy and sell euro-dollar, future option contracts, and manage all the risk for all the positions. Clerks, these 2 guys. Support clients by phone and Bloomberg chat. Buy and sell euro-dollar future according to the trader orders by electronic trading, and follow the profit and loss. It means how much money are you earning or losing in real time, and enter the trades into the system. Me. And this guy is Fred. He studied at Intrax, and I replaced him in the Chicago Board of Trade. My job description. I prepare the tablets and the headsets in the morning for the trades. I did the balancing. It means the profit and loss spreadsheet with day trades. Day trade means when you open and you close position in the same day. And hold positions, when you buy and you hold the position and sell in another day. In the option and future markets. And I get trade cards into the pit. So you have the octagonal place. I go inside there with a lot of people and get the trade cards. My boss writes he made the trade and writes in the card the quantity, the contract, and the price. And after, I go inside the pit and get this card. And then I need to go to the post side. It means if I buy from someone who sold for me. So I go to this person and I need to see if the price, the quantity, and the contract are the same. So this is check the opposite side. And another thing that I did there is take the risk report for trades into the pit. What's the risk report? This paper in his hand is the risk report. So each 15 minutes I need to go inside there and take this paper for him. Because the name is runner, you need to go there and outside all the time. It's like no high heels. And finally, at the end of the day, I need to complete the trade log spreadsheet with all every large trades negotiated that day from all pit brokers. So all trades with big quantities, I need to put in this spreadsheet. And finally, benefits and challenge. The internship program was the best experience that I have ever had in Chicago. And I will tell you the reasons. 2 many reasons. First, English skills, and second, career. During the time that I have been at Intrax, I have practiced mainline my listen with foreign people. People from another nationalities. Obviously, like people from Asia, the Middle West, Europe or South America have different accents. And I could realize the difference between each accent and understand those at Intrax. But for native speaker, my listen became much better at the internship program. Working in a North American company is the best place to practice your listen. Why? If you need practice your listen with 2 foreign people, Intrax. If you need practice your listen to native speaker, Internship program. And I will tell why. In my perception, teacher speaks slower than native speaker because we need to catch all the words. This is not bad, this is very good to build our confidence with the language. But when you have confidence, you should speak with native speaker. Where? In a company, in a North American company. And the big achievement when you finish your internship are, you can understand them, listen skill, and they can understand you, pronunciation skill. And the career preparation activity in classes helps me with my career because prepared me to have a good resume and cover letter and be confident in an interview and make professional presentation like today. The internship program was a great experience in my field because I could learn a lot about the American financial market, strategies, and the language, like hand signals on the trading floor. And only for curiosity, I'm showing you some hand signals. In this case, this guy is doing a strategies. The name is ratio 1 by 2. So you sell 1 and you buy 2. 1, 2. When you wanna buy, your palms faces you. This is buy. If I do 2, I'm buying. I'm buying 5 if I do this. If you wanna sell, your palm faces away. Sell 1, buy 2. For quantity, price signals indicate only the last digit of the bid or offer. Bid is the price if you wanna buy, and offer is the price if you wanna sell. And they use this number: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, even, or 0. This is for price. It's the last digit, so I don't need 10, I need 0. For quantity, I use the same, but I need to touch my face. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I wanna buy 200, 200. And grant is like this. But they never negotiate grant, it's too much. Grant is 1K or 1,000. And months, all future contracts have an expiration month. We have 12 months in the year, but I'm showing you only 3, for example. For January, you put your hand in front of your throat. For May, you hold on your jacket flap. And for July, you point to your eye. In the beginning, the big challenge in the internship was understand their English because they speak very fast. But as Duane told me, Duane is the career preparation teacher, the language is not only what you say. There are body language and logical conclusion. So, my advice, if you want to do an internship, you need to choose a company that matches your profile and previous experience. Because when you know how the sector works, you might improve your vocabulary. Because already you know my ideas about that job, so will be easier. In my case, the financial market vocabulary and the definitions are the same. The difference is only the language. So I know how the stock market works. I already knew from my country. Because this I could do a good job. That's everything. Thank you so much for your attention, and if you have any questions, I will be glad to answer them.
Anyone have questions?
I want to know a little bit more because you opened the market and you close the market.
It's
And,
like
you how many hours you work and per day, and you work every day during the week?
do I need to tell the truth?
Yeah.
Usually I work before the class because don't have market after class, so 6:30 until 8:30, and I went there after class too to make some stuffs. So 2:30 until 4:30, and on Friday it's like 12 hours. It's all day, and the day is so long because the market is 6:30 in the morning until 2 o'clock p.m. But when market finish, you have a lot of activities to do after. So I
It
work.
mean Monday to Thursday?
Yeah, after class and before class and after class.
Ah, okay.
And on Friday, don't have class. I was there all day.
Thank you.
And this picture, this is the last day of trading. They do a confetti shower, so a lot of pieces of colorful papers.
The last day of trading ever?
Yes, every year.
Oh, okay,
Every
okay.
year, the
Like,
last day in the year.
okay, okay.
Yes.
From your experience, have you tried to sell or buy some stocks, just
Yes,
a trial?
but I was not so, how can I say, happy with the results.
What do you mean?
I lost money.
Maybe you need to be a good negotiator, or
I need to learn more about strategies, good strategies.
Your program, it's about 3 months. But
Was
when
3
you
months.
made your apply there, you know it's just 3 months.
Yes,
If you want to extend, you can.
I can,
Okay.
but I want to go home.
But you choose 3 months, or if you want to just work 2, you can.
It's like 1 month is not good because it's a short time to understand their language and to learn about the definitions. And 2 months is good, you can understand the guys and you can do a lot of stuff. And 3 months is like, I think it's the perfect. You know already all the activities. It's like after 3 months, or you wanna be an employee, or you need to go to another place to learn another stuff.
And you could get there the opportunity to get a job?
I didn't ask because I think they work too much, like 12 hours per day. I know they earn a lot of money, but this gives me a reflection about how the money is important for your life. You can earn a lot of money, but you don't have time to spend this money. And how about your family? So I prefer go back home.
Before you start to work in this company, how long time you spend at Intrax?
Can you clarify your question?
Before you take this
Oh.
program, you studied there.
I'm here
Here.
3 months. I have been here 6 months. So I studied 3 months, and after I was a little confident about the English, I did the internship program.
Did you study business English?
No, first I studied general English because I commit a lot of mistakes with grammar, so the general English was better for me. And stock market vocabulary is completely different than business, so I was doing general English.
because maybe I came late, but what was the main responsibility, was the main tasks for you?
For me,
Yeah.
like check the trades. It's a responsibility, but it's not so big because almost all the trades is the opposite side is the same. They had the same information, but the desk works, the clerks, all his job is check a lot of stuffs. And they gave me this because they told me, oh, you are a good American eagle. Eagle is the bird, the American bird. Because I give a lot of attention to check stuffs and I can catch. So they gave me this responsibility to check a lot of documents and reports in the desk.
Maybe you face some problems.
Yeah,
There's some
I saw
obstacles.
before.
Okay.
Could you say what was, I don't know, some of or one of your best experience there, or one of your I don't know, what memory that you made there that is one of the most important about your career?
I think this reflection about money and your life.
But I think in this case you connect with your personal. But if I want to hear something only about the career or the work inside, that you say this activity was a real challenge for me and leave me something.
I think the real challenge is, I know how the stock market works, but they had this euro-dollar had another specifications that I need to learn. And the big challenge is when you don't know the stuff and it's in another language. And people don't have patience. It's not like you say, sorry, can you repeat? You cannot do that. If you do that, they will fire you in next week. So the big challenge was understand everything in another language, but I used too much my logical conclusions. My previous experience in Brazil helped me to use the logical conclusion. Don't ask too much. Because the stock market is a little... If you know one product, you can learn about the another products easier. And I have a lot of stores inside there, funny stores, but we don't have time to talk about it.
Are there any final questions?
Just one more. You have? You can go
Okay,
first.
yeah, we can take both of them. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I would like to know, because before you starting working in this company, I thought you have more opportunities. I talking about interviews.
No, I did only one interview because I came to Chicago. Because Chicago is the city of derivatives, is the derivative city. And I came to Chicago with this in my mind. And I was thinking to work in a place with this. And I did only one interview because I already know what I want to do.
This company had a relation with Intrax previous.
Yes, yes.
So you choose Intrax because this was the goal, or
I choose Intrax because this program, the internship program.
So it seems from what you said, maybe you really did a great job there. Can you mention like just one story? It's like one successful story for you did in that company?
Funny store?
No, it's successful story.
Oh, success.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And one guy took vacation for 1 week and I replaced him.
And you did.
I did all his job. So 1 week before, he told me, he taught me out his job and I did. And I did out his job 1 week after, alone.
That's great.
Yeah.
Anything else? No? I just want everybody to give Bruna another round of applause. That's fantastic. Bruna, thank you so much. There were just a couple of things that I wanted to clarify for everybody. Bruna's situation was a little bit unique for the program. Normally, we do not have students working before and after school. She worked longer hours of her own accord. Typically for this program, students have experience in a company 10 to 15 hours a week. And so it's Monday to Thursday after class, usually 2:30 to 5 or something like that, and then a longer day on Friday. So, but total 10 to 15 hours.
I did it only on Friday.
Hmm?
I did this only on Friday.
Yeah. Okay. So the other thing that was a little bit unique for Bruna is she also came in, like she said, with a very specific idea of what she wanted to do, where she wanted to do it. And this worked and was great for her. It's not the way that the entire program is framed. We also have many students that are more flexible and have a broader idea about the objectives that they have. Maybe their main objective is, I really want to gain these listening skills. I'm open and flexible about the kind of company or the type of industry, but that's my main goal. So students come into this program with many different objectives. Sometimes it's very related, specifically related to that field or industry, and sometimes it's not. So there was one other thing. The time that... I need one other note. Hold on. I want to make sure that everyone has the same information. And when we were talking about time commitment for the program, Bruna did a great job of giving her opinion about how long she thinks you need to actually feel confident and learn your job when you're working in a company here. The minimum requirement starting in 2012 is 8 weeks in your company. So it's a minimum of 2 months plus your 4-week class. So first you do your 4-week class and then minimum of 2 months. But of course, depending on the company, you can extend or you can stay longer if it's going well and you're going to continue being here. But again, I just want to congratulate Bruna. She did a fantastic job in her position, but also today. She did a really, really good job, so thank you, Bruna. If you guys are interested in the program or just learning more about, you have more questions, you want to find out a little bit more information, please write your name and all of your information here, and I can set up a time to meet with you one-on-one so we can talk about your goals, your ideas, your questions, things like that. Okay. Does anyone have any other questions right now?
I only want to say my opinion about one point that you talk about. She said you say that she made a great job there. I think that also she understands very well how works the company in these 2 months, because she was spending more time there. Because she have an idea how long you need to learn the company, or also to train your ear with the language, because she stayed there a little more. So that's why I think that if you take the reference only for the time, maybe it's also to take a little reference for the time that she spent there.
The hours that she spent there. No, I think that's true, and I think, thanks for your comments. I think, again, it's important to remember that each of you, or each student that does this program, has very specific stages of their own language or their own understanding about the field that they're interested in. So, I mean, students that do this program can start with pretty basic English level skills, and they can be very proficient. So there's a range for that and for your understanding and working in that field. And so the length of time that it takes is really dependent on each individual person and how much, number one, that you are willing to invest and where you're at right now with your language and with your experience working in that field. Or maybe, like I said, you're just beginning. You just want to learn about the field. And so, of course, to get to the level that Bruna did, you'll need a lot longer, because she's been working in this field for a long time before she even came to Chicago. So people start at many different places. As long as you have really solid understandings of what your own objectives are and what you really want to get out of the program, I think that's the most important, to be able to feel successful at the end, and to feel like you're ready to go home and you feel good about what you did. So, thanks, Anna.
Only for curiosity, how many people had Intrax with the same experience?
With
There-
at the same company?
In the same internship
general-
programs in companies.
In companies?
Yes.
Many students.
Okay.
Lots of students. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for coming today.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bruna.
Thank you.
It was wonderful. Thank you so much.
Good job.
Good job, Bruna!